would you recommend people get multiple genetic testing? And let me just throw one out there, because I wouldn't say like 23andMe versus DNA company, but what about the DNA company, your results along with a Viome microbiome test to really, if you really want to get a good understanding of like gut health or just what you should eat, would you say those two would work together, or would it be a little bit, oh, I'm not really understanding. One says one, the other says something else.
You're going to get a little bit of that, but what we do believe that the other half of personalization is the gut microbiome.
Mm-hmm.
So DNA is your cellular function. What is your body wired to do? It's your instruction manual, literally, right? Your gut is your immune system, your gut-brain connection. Like, it's so much. If you understood these two, you understand chronic disease, right? The root cause for an individual. What we're finding with the gut, the concept is needed. It's a bit early in terms of interpretation, that key word again. And even myself, I've had the Viome app for a while, and my results have changed multiple times because they're learning, right? Mm-hmm. So I just think it's a bit early. There are some gut tests you can do, which again, just like a genetic test, a test for a specific condition, there's some gut tests you can do that look for candida or really specific things, and they're highly accurate. Mm-hmm. The overarching, like, let's understand from our gut how we prevent disease, in theory, it's the right thing to do. I don't think the data's there yet. They're getting there. And I would bank that Viome's probably going to be the first one to get there. So we're watching it. And I believe one day these two things will there'll be a singularity, and you have to have both. And there's your personalized medicine path.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I'm sure Naveen and Momo and everyone over there are really happy you just said that, because I mean, I do think, if you think about it, you have your genes, of course, that are yours, and you want to know about who you are, what was passed down to you, what your inclinations are, your kind of pros and cons of your coding and informational structure. And then you have this whole other, society within you, basically, of, your gut microbiome. And there's so many different, forms of DNA in that itself.
Yes. There's more DNA, more foreign DNA in your body than your own.
Right. We forget that. We forget we are human Earths, basically, that have other civilizations within us. They're constantly changing, and that kind of creates the health, just as I believe we create health on Earth based off our own health. So it's like, macro, micro, all that. So it's really, I find it an amazing tool